Hi, Jeff Munn, Creating Extraordinary Futures, and this week has been a week of a lot of reading for me. I tend to do a lot of reading toward the end of the year, thinking about what I want to be happening or what direction I want to be looking in the coming year. And a couple of books have had an impact on me and have gotten me thinking about ways in which they combine their ideas, cross-cultivate, cross-generate. The first is the biography of Elon Musk, which is just fascinating. I highly recommend it to people. Whether you like or don't like Elon Musk, your opinion of him will likely not change from reading the book. But there are just so many insights about his process of thinking about who he wants to be and how he wants to create in the world. I found it fascinating. Second book is a book from a few years ago that a coach pointed me toward recently. It's called The Infinite Game by Simon Sinek, and Simon Sinek is probably most well known for the YouTube video that he did a few years ago called Start With Why, so you may recognize that name. The Infinite Game talks about the world of finite games versus infinite games, and finite games are games like a sports contest, a chess match, games in which there are defined rules and defined terms around when the game starts and when the game ends and who wins. And what Simon Sinek talks about in The Infinite Game is the idea that there are many games that are infinite, meaning there really aren't any agreed upon rules. There really isn't any agreed upon term. And yet we can play these games as if they are finite and lose a lot. And one of the things that he mentions in the context of the book really is about business and how often we treat business as a finite game, meaning it's about earnings per share, it's about stock price, it's about EBITDA, it's about when are you going to exit, all of those things that seem very finite. But the business itself, the creation of the business itself, the serving of the customer, the reason for the business's existence, all of these things are pointing toward an infinite game. A company can literally exist forever, and yet companies are dying faster and faster and faster. And one of the reasons that Simon Sinek posits in this book is because the founders of the business, the managers of the business, are treating those businesses like they are finite games, not infinite games. And then you go to someone like Elon Musk, and you ask Elon Musk, why is he doing these things? And it is literally to save the human race. So you think about the electric car, it's about sustainability. You think about solar energy, it's about sustainability and, creating a planet in which we're not going to heat up the planet so much that humans can no longer live. You think about SpaceX, and it's like the backup plan, right? It's like, well, we may not succeed at those first two things, so we need to be able to colonize other planets, specifically Mars. Elon Musk is about saving the planet and having a backup plan through colonizing Mars. I mean, there isn't a much bigger vision you could create than something like that. And yeah, does he shoot himself in the foot a lot? Does he say stupid things a lot? Is he inattentive and blunt with employees? All of those things are true, and yet he has this bigger vision, right? And in the infinite game, what that is called, that thing that, in Elon Musk's case, yeah, I guess it's finite technically, but saving the human race is something that is going to exist forever. How do we perpetuate the species? How do we perpetuate the species? That requires some long-term thinking. Simon Sinek calls that a just cause. It's something that you take on, that your company takes on. It may be your personal mission, but it's something that you believe in so strongly that you're willing to spend your entire life not getting there. And I was thinking about this in the context of, this is the time of year where I think about annual goals and annual planning, and a lot of my clients are doing that. What do I want for 2024, and how often that looks exactly like what you wanted for 2023 because you were so busy that you didn't get to the bigger things. But I thought, wow, that's the wrong question. The right question isn't what do you want for 2024? It's what do you want for 2124? What do you want for 2500? What is the seed that you can plant today such that you, the people you influence, the world that you operate in, goes directionally toward this bigger and bigger thing? For me, I mean, yeah, on one hand, I'm a coach. I work with people. They pay me. Yes, I get that. But a lot of my work is helping people see what's really possible for them, helping people see what's getting in the way and what they can let go of. And when I think about that as a mission, as a just cause, you think about the impact of more and more people letting go of the things that get in their way. What can they do? What can they look toward? What becomes possible when we only see that it is possible if we just stop getting in our own way? That is a just cause. And I want to ask you what your just cause is. What is the colonization of Mars, the saving of the human race? And obviously, it doesn't have to be that big. The book goes into a lot of reasons around, things from Elon Musk's childhood, why he would react in this way. And some of it, frankly, isn't useful. But that bigger purpose, that thing that you want to sign on to, that thing you want to enroll others in, it's there. And I want you this week to look in that direction, to see what comes up for you. And if a little fear comes along, if a little bit of, wow, could I really do that comes along, fantastic. Take care, and I'll see you next time.